let's go and take a bath in the pond. Okay, you have taken bath last Thursday. You look dirty now. Let's go and have a bath. Okay, are you ready? This boy was very interested to go and play in water. He wanted to say dive into the water and splash the water, swim in, and he had so many ideas to do. Suppose if you are that one, think yourself as a Zumba. What are your ideas to do at the pond? What do you want to do?
I just want to swim.
Just imagine, you want to have the fun of playing with water and do something there. Have some ideas. Take a piece of paper and write down your ideas. Let's speak out. Okay? One by one. Now.
I just want to swim.
Yeah, you are a student now.
Yeah.
I want to drink both.
I just want to swim.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Be imaginative and think of some more sentences. Speak whatever, whether it is wrong or right, no problem. Even if you speak some mistakes in your language, no problem. Just point out whatever the ideas you have in your mind to do there at the point.
Paper boards.
Yeah?
Paper boards.
Okay, you want to make paper boards and play water. And what are your ideas?
I want to dive from high place.
Very good. He wants to dive from
The top of the tree.
top of the tree. Okay. What are your ideas? Yeah.
I want to dip.
You want to
Take dip.
take a dip.
Yeah.
Take a dip in water. Okay.
I want to splash water, play in water.
Okay. Good. This way, understand this way. Zumbo wanted to play in water, and he wanted to have a lot of fun there. He wanted to hide behind a tree and surprise his papa. And he wanted to dive into water and play a lot of fun. So that way he planned. But he needed some strength. He went to father and asked, Papa, can I have some bananas? There are some bananas. Then he said, okay, you can have half a dozen bananas and don't have more. You are getting stout now. So don't have more. Have half a dozen bananas, he said. So he ate them. And again he wanted to have some other food in the house. He wanted to have some ladoos and biscuits and all those things. See, he went there and wanted to ask, you are Rambo and you are Zumbo. Come on, get it. Please. You are Rambo, the
Father.
father, and you are Zumbo, the son.
Yes.
You wanted to have some more oranges or biscuits or some other food in the house. How do you ask your father? Use can before. Ask with can. Can I? Okay, can I?
Papa, can I have oranges?
No, you can't. You are already stout. You are getting fat.
No, I want oranges.
No, not today, tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow.
Yeah, can I have ladoos?
No, it makes you so fatty.
No, Papa, I want ladoos first.
No, you can't.
Yeah, can I have garas?
No, it's oily food. You can take only biscuits.
Oh.
Okay, give them a big clap. Very good. We have participated in the conversation. Right? Now let me continue my story. He wanted to have a lot of food and father permitted. He had played, he went there and lifted a log up. And he wanted to lift a stone up with its trunk, and he lifted it. And he went to a big stone and wanted to lift it up. He could not, Papa, I am unable to lift it up, what should I do? Don't worry, when you grow up you can do that. He said, later, okay Papa, shall we go to the pond and have the fun? They started going. He was running and running, and he said, Papa! He fell down. There was a trap, some sticks and leaves were arranged in the trap, and say, all of a sudden he fell down. He had his right front leg, and he was unable to, not his right leg, he was unable to move. In such a situation, he should do something to lift him up. This,
You are eliciting questions from
Okay.
very good.
this is,
So one way of eliciting questions for the students.
this is a wonderful tool.
Wonderful.
Narrative is a wonderful tool to make the students speak English language. And we can have the interaction at the slots.
Yes.
When narrating the story,
Correct.
we'll stop somewhere where there is an interesting thing. Then we can interact with the students. With this, we can make them do so many activities. After going home, so write a diary of Zumbo. And write a letter to your friend. What happened today to you? Think yourself as a Zumbo and write a letter to your friend. So many activities can be done with this. All this can be learned by me only through these training programs and workshops. So I have come to know this
Way of
only,
coming over here.
yeah, not, it's not learned from anybody, but I have come to know I can design a different kind of
Yeah,
which is sugar.
Your own tool which
So for this, I request you to make us participate. Repeat it.
every time he wants to be an actor. Everybody to be actor. All teachers.
Teacher is an actor, a speaker, a joker, and everything.
So every time he wants to be.
Yes, he is everything.
Much of the time, English teacher must be a dramatic actor.
Yeah.
ఇక్కడే ఉండు
No problem. No, madam, you have a break.
Yeah, please.
Madam, madam next stage, now you came.
You also need to listen. Whatever words you want to do. Please have it.
Please, so that we can complete the next session and have madam.
నేను చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాను సార్ ఇంజనీర్ సార్కి రిజిస్ట్రార్ సార్కి ఆవిడ అరుస్తున్నారు సార్ మీరు మార్చేయండి లేకపోతే నాకు తెలుగు క్లోజ్ చేయండి అది సార్ మీరు రాండి సార్ రండి రండి
కొంచెం ఊరికే మొదలు పెట్టానంటే నాకు తెలియదు ఏమైపోయింది
రేపు వస్తుంది కదా నేను ఐ విల్ డూ ఇట్ బట్ మినిస్ట్రీ నాకు చెప్పలేదు అని అనుకుంటున్నాను అదే నేను చెప్పలేదు
Nobody told me that. Nobody. You could have joined. మా వాళ్ళ experiences చాలా బాగుంది. Practical experience. Yeah. Get a plate first.
వస్తున్నాయి మ్యామ్, ప్లేట్స్ లేవు.
లేవా?
ముంచేసారా?
తెలుగు
Heard about them, but I've never seen them. So, in that way, ideally, they'll take the techniques and then use them in their own way. Not just try to repeat something.
4:15 will take it. Okay? Is it okay for you? 4 o'clock, 4:15 will be there.
You had a good lunch? Yes. You're feeling energized?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, I'll just go through a couple of things quickly so we can wrap it up by 4. On our agenda, you see there business dress and etiquette. And about business dress and etiquette. Now, I'm not going to go through all this with you, but I just want to ask you, if you want to teach this to your students, how can you teach this so it's not a lecture? Think about that poster presentation that Srinivas Reddy brought in earlier. About, business clothes for men, business clothes for women, how you should behave in the office. How can you teach this without giving a lecture? That's my question. What can you do? Yes?
I would first of all divide the people. Divide the people.
Yeah.
Divide the students.
Yeah.
Class,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, go on.
make some cards for
Yeah.
hand.
Yes?
And on each of the card, according to the group, I would write one topic. Dresses for
Yeah.
the attire that you would like to wear for wedding. Attire for party, a normal small party, for meeting, for the college, for your own household festival. In such a way, in that way, I would divide. I would keep the cards in front of the students, in front of the group, and I'll ask them to pick them up, and then we sit, decide what kind of attire is required. They write down it in the points. Which kind of right from the top to bottom, like hairdo, the makeup if required, the kind of attire, dress, colors, and the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask them to, one of the spokesperson from each group will come out and tell us what the group has decided on the particular occasion.
Right.
Let's see with them.
Yeah. No, fine. This was almost my idea exactly. So there's a lot of information you want to cover, but you don't want to just lecture. So for instance, for this, I would probably do it as a full class eliciting. So I put business dress, men, women. And I ask the students to come out with their ideas. And then I write it on the board. Or you can do group work and you do the board share. So one student from each group comes and they write one point on the board, like that. And they can do it. Maybe they don't know the English right away, but you can help them with the English. But they all have some idea of what is proper business attire. And so you take it from the students first, and then you can check it with the book and see where they're correct. But I promise you, if you try it, they will have some ideas. And then this, business etiquette. So here, there's so much information about how to behave in the office and office meetings and phone etiquette and so on. I don't want to give a lecture, so my idea is I make the separate information cards, and I give one set of information to each group. So each group has a different topic, and I'm giving the information to the groups, right? It's the same that's in the book. Oh, this one. So you have office workspace etiquette, you have what? Office communications, you have
Office meetings. Office meetings.
office meetings, and you have business etiquette. And then I ask the groups, study the information, and then what do you think will be the next step? And then what will I ask them to do? I'm asking you, what will they do? What can the students do next? The points are already there. But I want the students to make a presentation. I give the information to the students, and in the groups, they plan a presentation using that information. It could be a poster presentation, like Srivanas Reddy showed this morning. Right? His students did that. And we won't do it now because we don't have time, but then each group would study their points and make a poster. And then each group would stand up and present their poster to the class. Like that. What are the advantages of doing it that way? What are the advantages of doing that way over a traditional lecture? You tell me.
First of all, while they are reading, they try to understand the point.
Yeah.
And they reinterpret their own way.
Yes.
And they are preparing a poster.
They analyze how to present it.
Yes.
Students get a chance to directly involve in the
Yes.
presentation.
Thank you. You're making them involved with the information. They have to read the information, understand it, so they're doing some analytical work, and then reproduce it. The teacher, whenever possible, you don't present the information, but you have to prepare it. You know, make the cards for them, or make the excerpts from them, and you divide them up like that. And here I've made it very simple, you know, it's very simple language. So if the
Arranged manner, then they have to analyze and then present.
Fine. Yeah, this is just one way. Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways that you can do that. Yeah, some kind of jumble activity. Yeah, like we did earlier with the Martian game. Yeah, like that.
We can do the do's and don'ts, how we should get dressed, how we should not.
Yeah,
Like that also.
like we did do's and don'ts before, didn't we? Yeah. So you can, as much as you can, take it from the students. Right? Any other ideas on that? Hyderabad in February, we had time and the groups did demonstrations, and it was very funny because some of the groups demonstrated like bad office etiquette, good office etiquette. And that way the students, they will remember, I promise you. Okay, so that's just one idea for doing poster presentations. I'll take that down. Any questions or doubts about that?
As you said, vocabulary would be different.
Yeah, so, so remember we talked about this before. When your students are doing group work activities, poster presentations or anything, you have to prepare them to do the activity. So you have to pre-teach the vocabulary or the language they need to do the activity. If my students don't know the word etiquette, then they can't do the activity. So you pre-teach the vocabulary they need, put it on the board, and then they can do the activity. And even so, they can put it in simple English, but you just want them to come out with something in English. And this way, they're also practicing their presentation skills, and they do poster presentations. Okay, any doubts? Yeah? Yeah, we did earlier. Here. So you'll see here listed a lot of the different kinds of techniques that we've been using these past 3 days in the workshop. Many of these will be familiar to you. So let's just go through them one by one, and we'll review them. And you have 4 students in a group, or however many you have, maybe 6 students. So imagine they're working in a pair, and maybe these 3 are working together. So first, they work together, they're working together, and then the next step, the 2 pairs come together. So it's just 2 pairs come together and make a group, that's all. Is that clear? You go from pair work to group work. Yeah? Fine? It's very easy. You've been doing it anyway. I haven't asked you to do it, but you've been doing it naturally at your tables. When I ask you to do pair work, you do pair work, and then immediately you start talking as a group. So that's the same idea. Pair square. 3-step interview. We haven't done this yet, but I'll give you a quick demonstration, and you can understand it. So in the 3-step interview, you pose some question, or they have some questions that you give them. So one student will interview another student. So I take her information. I'm a student, okay? I'm not a teacher. I take her information.